100 players who shook the clock.
Davy Fairclough really did shake the Kop to its rafters.
You can never forget that Saint-Etienne night.
And Fairclough is onside. This now could be interesting. Fairclough! Super sub strikes again.
That goal, the way he ran onto it, and I've seen it a million times since, and like every time he scores and I'm up in the air.
The ginger-headed David Fairclough coming on late to settle the game and take Liverpool into the semi-finals of the European Cup.
Quite rightly, he's famed for, you know, the legendary Saint-Etienne game.
It's gone down as the best game in history, and like I can testify to that because it was. I mean, I started off at the back of the Kop, and when he got that goal, I ended up down by the corner flag, and like I don't know how I got there, but it took about 10 minutes to get down there, but just incredible.
Davy Fairclough still hates being called super sub, and rightly so. Like if you look at his statistics, like his goal scoring ratio is something amazing. I think he only played about 150 games, but he scored over 50 goals for us. And if you count how many of them were when he come off the bench, you know that's some strike record.
Case a good cross, Fairclough.
I think if you actually analyse it, Davy's contribution to the overall team performances and the successes of the club at that time are very, very considerable. Super sub is not a term that I would want to refer to Davy Fairclough to. He was much more than that.
Davy, like it was only a short career really at Anfield, but he made such an impact in those few years that he's still talking about it today.
Fairclough on the far post waiting. There he is! David Fairclough completes a unique hat-trick. 3 times he's come on as substitute in home games, and 3 times he's scored.
Fantastic player, very underrated player, but one I think who played in the wrong era. I think if he'd have been playing in today's football, he would have been talked about in the 10-15 million brackets. He's a fantastic goal scorer.
Fairclough. Fairclough going for the left foot.
But the things that stick out in my memory about him were from the season before when he first started breaking into the team. We went on that incredible run from the start of '76 where we ended up winning the league and the UEFA Cup, and he had such a massive role in all of that.
He burst on. I remember him scoring against Everton when he came on as a substitute, which was amazing. I walked home that day and you know, I can't even remember walking home. It was just like on a cloud nine.
I remember him going past about 5 players at home against Everton. I think it was over the Easter weekend, but you know, we'd been on a run where every game against Everton for about the past 3 years had been 0-0, you know, and that was pretty much how they set the stall up. You know, there was a song doing the rounds, "Pass the ball back, Everton," and they would celebrate a 0-0 draw as though it was, you know, a European Cup. And in that particular game, I remember Fairclough coming on. It needed something like that. He just picked up the ball by the halfway line, went past one, went past another, went past another, went past another, slotted it.
Less than 3 minutes remaining. And a draw here is a result that would please the other challengers for the championship. But look at this from Fairclough. Still going.
Fantastic, brought the house down.
And a beautiful ball played by Sanis for Fairclough. That's a beautiful goal. That's number 2.
I remember Davy actually at Manchester City away, and I don't suppose many fans will actually remember that day. And Davy was kind of like in and out the side. People called him super sub, and they still do to this day. But Stevie got a start at Main Road, and I was sat on the bench that day, so I was a bit miffed that I was sat on the bench, you know, and this young lad was playing. But I have to say, Davy's contribution that afternoon was absolutely brilliant. It was a stunning performance from him. And we got 90 minutes that day of those cameo appearances. He made a sub when he came on, and he had an impact on the game. I was very impressed with David Fairclough that day.
McDermott, Fairclough. Oh, it's 2.
Davy Fairclough, look how pleased he is.
A massive part of this club's history, and a great player.
Davy Fairclough, Carrot Top, we salute you.
Samuel Hansen has taken over. Oh, he saw the gap too, beautifully. Saw a lovely dummy. And Fairclough puts it in. Marvellous goal from David Fairclough. Second goal of the match, his second league goal of the season. Neil. And now here's Fairclough through. 1-1. Up and under, chased by Dalglish. Fairclough stays in the middle. Dalglish recovers his balance miraculously and crosses, and that is a fine goal by Fairclough. Brave and deservedly rewarded with a goal. Neil. And now here's Fairclough through. 1-1. Up and under, chased by Dalglish. Fairclough stays in the middle. Dalglish recovers his balance miraculously and crosses, and that is a fine goal by Fairclough. Brave and deservedly rewarded with a goal.